Let's see if I can get this done in one shot. This is a quick video on a rubberized floor installation on my Outbound Extreme overland camper. As most of you guys know, I'm an old fart, and climbing in and out of this can be rough on my knees. After being in industry resource development for 40 plus years, my knees aren't the best, and I found just a thin layer of cheap Harbor Freight foam panels did the trick. So I cut them to fit. They're going to fit perfect from front to back, but here they're going to stop right about here, so they're not quite wide enough. I may buy some more to get full coverage. So the number one thing I want to accomplish is take care of my knees. Number two, last year I did some cold weather test here in my driveway. It was about 25 degrees below zero. Had my diesel heater hooked up. I stayed nice and toasty, but I did notice on the floor coming up, because this camper is totally uninsulated, I had frost build up on the floor in certain spots, even though I had it 65, 70 degrees inside. That really kept the heater working a little bit harder than I wanted. About setting 2, 3, or 4 is where I want to be. I ended up having it on like setting 5 because the floor was just frozen. So until next summer, when I get good warm weather and I can actually insulate underneath, I thought this would be a good temporary fix to get me through this winter, to maybe stop a little bit of heat loss through the floor with that cold coming up. So let me show you what I did. So here are the panels that I used. I am going to set the camera up in the end of the camper and install my rubber floor, and then it'll give you guys a really good view. Here are the first two. They go all the way down there. I did number each panel, and I also numbered the trim pieces. So when I take it out to do cleaning after each trip, it's real easy to put back in. So there's section, that's actually section number 4. Then I'll have 3, 2, 1. And like I said earlier, it'll go from one end to the other. I trimmed 2 of them so I get a perfect fit, and we'll go against that side. I may eventually trim out the threshold around the door, but I'm not going to waste your time on that in this video because that's 30 seconds. Also, trimming everything to fit and marking them. You guys know how to use a razor knife, so I'm not going to show you that. I'm just going to show you how easy it is to put it in, just as easy to get out, and show you how well it fits. That was section 4. This is section number 3. Section number 2. Look how easy this goes in. And it's going to make it really nice to keep the camper nice, clean, swept out after each trip. Takes 5 minutes to take them out, 5 or 6 minutes to put them in. Now we got one more section to go. And here is section 1. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice tight fit. so it won't slide around when I'm driving. Of course, I'll have my bed in here, so push it up, and it is done, and nice and easy on my knees. Now you can see here, let me turn this a bit, that the threshold pushes out. I've got a gap about 1 5/8 inches. What I want to do is cut this out so I can get this all the way against the wall. So I'll push it over just a little bit further so I can show you the entrance side. So you see the area right here that has no coverage, and that's going to get frosty this winter. But these pads, you get 4 of them at Harbor Freight. They're like $8. It'll be worth cutting 4 up to where I can come all the way from wall to wall and notch out for the 2 thresholds. I have doors on each side, and that's going to make it way easier on my knees, and also keep some of the cold in the floor. I'll have a layer of, I don't really want to call this insulation, but it's better than nothing, just to get me through this winter. This frame design on this outbound trailer is very user-friendly. It's going to be real easy for me to insulate the bottom from the outside, and then I can keep the frost on the outside. This isn't really gonna, it'll help the temperature, but it's not really gonna help frost on the floor, because you can still get frost build up between the floor and the rubber mats. So let's take one more look at it. And there it is. I really like it a lot. It does a great job protecting my knees, and I like that. I hope you enjoyed it. It's simple install. If you have any kind of little camper with a hardwood floor that's uninsulated and you need a little padding for your knees, and you want to cut the BTU loss from going out the floor, I highly suggest this. I think it's going to be nice. Even after I insulate the bottom of the trailer, I'll leave this in for protecting my knees. Thanks for checking in. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get some use out of this and it gives you some ideas. I really like it. It's turning out nice. I still think I'm gonna get some more and cover that up. When I do that, I'll show you. I'll add it into another video. I'm not gonna bore your brains out with just filling in that strip. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you feel like it, I'd appreciate a subscription. And you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.